Hello, Nick in the house. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me and can you see me? Good, 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 good. Hey, how are you, my loves? A few minutes early because, well, I'm ready. I've just set everything up and I'm going to go live on TikTok as well, guys. I'm going to do a bit of a juggler tonight and see how it gets on. Glow, hi, how are you? Hi, Sarah. Hi, Amelia, Rebecca, Charlotte. I am good, thank you. How are you? Thank you, wait. Your name's a bit long, so I'm just using the first few. Thanks. I know, right? I know. Oh, God, me hair, you're joking. Look at the blooming roots. Jeez, they need doing. Roll on the 1st of September and I actually get my hair done. But thank you, guys. Oh, thanks, guys. I'm all right, thank you. Oh, it's vile. I think I talk differently in different scenarios. As I've said loads of times, like with my videos, I speak differently. But like sometimes I'm just so like, can't be arsed with me talking and you just see me go off on kind of my accents like all over the shop. Oh, is it Lynette? Welcome. I'm all right, thank you. How are you? Thanks, guys. I've had this actually a while now. I got it on, any of you that watched some of my lifestyle videos before, you would know that I used to do Stitch Fix unboxings, and this was actually one of the tops that I got on there. So I didn't know what to wear tonight. I was thinking, what top shall I put on, you know. Already had a shower and everything, freshened up. I thought, I don't want to wash my hair because I'm going to film Sunday. I was going to film tomorrow, but we're going to the in-laws at some point for some food, barbecue and that. So I didn't want to film. And because it's bank holiday here on Monday, it should be fairly quiet when I film. So I'm going to film Sunday night, which is good because I've not stopped writing for about, since 2 o'clock, and I finished about 6:30, and I freshened up. And I've had a bit of an issue with my bloody skin, so that's been like stressing me out. Hi Nadia, how are you? So yeah, I've been faffing with that. I've come out in a big, massive, huge, gigantic spot, which I couldn't get rid of when I pick it. So then I get all my my medical stuff that I got, because I know how to get rid of spots and stuff because of my training. So I did a bit of that, and I've been using my cream, my light therapy, my spot things on, and it's just like, oh my God, it's just not going. And this bit here, I got rid of some blackheads, didn't I? Yeah. And I got scrub happy. So I was scrubbing all of them coming out, yeah. And because I've been using a new kind of skin, I use retinol products anyway, like they're all medicated. But I bought this other product that's got niacinamide, tritiron or whatever, and azouric acid. So I'm in the first week, so there's me scrubbing it. So I've come out here and it's like a little burn type thing. I've covered up with concealer. My spot, I thought I need to put my spot thing on. So I put my spot thing on, put concealer on top of it. So if you're wondering what this circle thing is on my face, it's actually a spot treatment. Looks ridiculous. And to be honest with you, looking at myself in the camera, I wish I hadn't put the spot thing on and put concealer on instead. But it needs to be treated, so it's got to be on. Anyway, guys, that's just me rambling about my skin. So yeah, I've been faffing, writing for like hours, freshened up my skin and everything, and then it was just like, I'm just going to come on live now and just be done. Yeah, I think because I talk slower, I concentrate more and quieter, and because I kind of go, you know, like when you go into like a work kind of mode, it's like that really. But to be honest with you, my accent is all over the shop because like My husband's accent is like it's still like mid, like Staffs and still West Midlands, but it's slightly different areas. So the accents are all over the shop. It's just so weird. Thanks. I'm having him done on Thursday. Something natural again. Oh, the spot. Oh, yeah. I seriously rave about them. Now, I only found out about them because somebody on TikTok, Christine or something or other, I think she was like a kid actor or something. Now she does all this lip syncing and she's like amazing. And she always has these stars on her face or these other things. And I'm just like, what are you doing? What is that? So then she would say it's a spot thing. And she did like a skincare routine and like mention these like patches. And oh my God, I got these ones. I think the Hero. And then I also got the Smile Star ones. Absolutely fantastic. I seriously rave about them. They reduce the swelling and redness like so much. Like today compared to yesterday, it is like so minimised. It just really is amazing, genuinely. But I use like my light therapy and my spot cream and God knows what. I don't know why I've had a breakout. It must be, I think, because I've been using my new skincare product. That's the only thing I can think of. So, but you know. Hi Jeanette, I'm alright, thank you. How are you? Hi Bethany. Oh, thank you. I've never done any acting before, but I would love to be an actress. Yeah, that's one thing I've always wanted to do. Not that like that would ever happen, mind, but you know. Hi Lily. I was calling you Lily then. It's little Lisa. Hello. Thank you. No, seriously, highly recommend them. I've tried some shit ones over my time, don't get me wrong, but these are fantastic, genuinely. Like, if one of them come to me and asked me to do a sponsorship, I would genuinely do the sponsorship because they are just amazing. Like, I can have breakouts and in a few days, maximum, they're gone, but overnight, the swelling and the redness of just down to like minimum, but it's only puffed up again a bit because I was picking it again early and there was still a bit in there, so I had to squeeze it and kept on weird like that. I do like picking spots. I'm just strange. I don't know if it's because of my job where I've trained in skin and everything, like always removing blackheads and like spots properly and stuff. I did it. I do that, and you shouldn't. You have to be careful. You need to know what you're doing. So I do that, and then these spots are just fantastic, my loves. But you know, I was sitting there thinking, oh, got a spot again, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, do you know what? Everyone gets spots. Everyone goes through something. I've just changed my HRT. That's a whole different story in another thing. If you head over to my TikTok at BeBrideBUASMR, I'm starting to talk about my hysterectomy journey, which I spoke about, and I'm going to be talking about my HRT journey and everything on there. And I'll probably share it to Facebook and then probably to my lifestyle channel as well. And that could be another reason why I broke out. And at the end of the day, we all do it. And I just sat there and thought to myself, no one's perfect, we all have imperfections at time and God knows what. And there's just no point in pretending that I don't, because I do. Do you know what I mean? Thank you, Carol. I haven't auditioned for anything, no. However, many, many moons ago, I'm talking like a lot, I applied to go on Hollyoaks, and I actually got called for an audition. You had to send like certain stuff through and do different things. Sorry, that's my son. Do different things to get an interview. So you know what I mean. So I got offered an audition. So I went to go and get the audition, but my anxiety took over, and I didn't go. And at the time, it was actually to get a position. I don't know if you remember. Do you know when John Paul joined? Sod off! What are you doing? Sorry, my husband and my son have just been working out, and he's got the phone out, going like, pretend he's taking pictures of me and going, "Oh my God," like this. Just being an idiot. Anyway, flustered. It's distracting me, guys. So my anxiety was way too bad, and it was at the time when John Paul was meant to started in it, and a couple of other people around then. It was a bit shitty, really. I wish I'd gone, do you know what I mean? But things would have been so different to what they are now. But, you know. Yeah, I mean, I guess it is, isn't it? I mean, I don't, obviously I've had a hysterectomy, so I don't have periods. But, you know, I break out occasionally, so maybe it's still hormones. I don't really know. So Sunday's video is basically, it's a detailed, and I mean detailed, guys, neurological exam, kind of slash cranial nerve exam. So it's not just cranial nerve, it's very like a full kind of, you know, you've got a bit of, say, asking some maths questions, you're doing some movements, different things, all incorporated and kind of entwined together. And I haven't done one like that for a very long time, and I haven't actually done a cranial nerve for, you know, a couple of months or so. So I incorporated it together, to be honest. You got a bit of typing, you got a bit of writing, a bit of paper sounds as well, because I know people like those. So that will be on Sunday, and then Sunday I'm filming, but I have no idea what I'm filming yet, guys. I don't know. No idea. Don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think people find difference. I mean, I use Environ skincare, and I've used it for quite a while, and I've just added a couple of other things to it. And then I've found a company called Skin and Me through someone on TikTok, and I thought I would try it and see what I think, because it's got all the essential products that you do actually need, and I did research and stuff like that. And to be honest, I found that over the last week or so my skin's been looking a little bit brighter and stuff. Obviously, hence the breakout. It's annoying because I'm like looking at myself in the mirror, the breakout's here, but I'm looking here. God, so stupid. Whatever. Anyway. So, I'm an idiot, and I bloody hell, I'm stupid. So they've got all kind of retinol in it and different things like that, and then the other acids and things that I use. But I've got like a set regime that I always kind of use, and yeah, I've always been on my top of my skin since I was like 18. It's just like a must to me. But then I did it at college and that, so. Hi Sarah, how are you, my love? I will be going, because you all follow me on TikTok, I think, don't you? I'm going to go live in a minute on TikTok as well and see how that goes. Because that'd be quite interesting. I won't stay long on TikTok though, guys. This is my priority. I just wanted to see if we actually get a couple of people on or not, and get them to come here. That's the plan. Get them to come over. Do you know what I mean? Oh, bad thunder. We haven't had thunder for a while, you know. Hey Elizabeth, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, I'm on all social media platforms, which is why my last video and Sunday's video, I've made a point now at the beginning, putting a thing on saying find me on all social media platforms, because I literally am on every single platform, and people don't realise. So I'm just trying to get people to, I'm trying to be active more on TikTok as well, to be honest, guys, and trying to build up a bit of a following on other social media. I really want to get into the lifestyle side of stuff. Obviously ASMR is my main priority, but I've always liked the lifestyle kind of content, and I really want to start diving into that now. You know, and then because of my podcast, I'm really enjoying doing the podcast. You know, I'm hoping to accumulate more views and things with that. And we're going to start interviewing ASMR artists on there now as well. So I've got such I've had such a busy week. I've got to edit the podcast. I'm going to have to do it. So I don't know when I'm going to do it, guys, but I need to do it before it goes live on Monday. It's just going to be a juggle. It's going to be juggling. I'm really going to juggle this around, man. But I've got to edit it and get that up and send it over to Jodie. But we had such a laugh with this podcast this time. It was like it was so connected, and we learnt so much about each other and different things like that. This is going to be episode 4, guys, and I have a new episode out every 2 weeks. And the next one we're filming, we've actually got our first ASMR artist on there. Thanks to the hearts, people. So I will catch up with the comments. Just bear with, guys. Yeah. So. The first one we did was just settling in, getting to introduce ourselves. We what we tend to do, the first part of the podcast is basically we ask you guys a question. So if you see a random question go up on our community post, it's because we're basically taking best comments into the podcast. So that's the first part. Then we have the second part, which is like the main bulk of the content. And then the third part, we either talk about something daily life or just round stuff up or whatever. So the first one was a bit about stuff like, I can't really remember now. The second one I think we did was about like bullying, online trolls and all that stuff. Third one we did was about conspiracies, which was quite interesting because Jodie doesn't believe in any of that stuff and hasn't heard of any of them. I believe in it. I know a lot of stuff. I don't believe in all of them. But yeah, so we discussed that. And then the one that's going live on Monday was all about embarrassing things you've experienced at work, and then me and Jodie discuss our work that we've had in the past. So if you want to know kind of what jobs we've had in the past and things, then you want to check it out, guys. So that's Be Brave Be You Lifestyle. You'll find the Midlanders podcast. It is also on Jodie Marie ASMR Lifestyle channel, which is the Loony Life. So anyway, enough promo about my podcast, guys. Let me get back in to the questions. Paparazzi, yeah, they're all blonkers, are you? Oh, thanks, Jen. Must be tough, like, with him, like, going away and things. Oh, thanks, Chrissy. Thanks, Nadia. Yeah, please like and subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, guys, because we're not far off 200,000 subscribers on here. I'm literally like, it's getting close now, guys, and I'm just like, oh my god, it seems like so long since I was 100k. I mean, like me, I always make a thing about every 10k I make a thing about it. It's like a massive achievement to me. And then like every 100,000, then obviously it's like huge, isn't it, for me anyway. Every sub means a lot, but I don't promote like every time I say I get 500 subs or 1,000 subs, nothing like that. I always do a 10,000 bulk, but obviously when I get the 100,000, that's just like big to me, like 200,000. So yeah, not far off, guys. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hi Jan. Hi Emily. I'm alright, thanks. How are you? Little Lisa, I found you this channel from the Gyno video. If anyone knows. Oh, did you? Oh, that's awesome. So that's a recent video. Yeah, I mean, I think it's, to be honest, I've had a lot of experience with gynecologists and stuff, and I want it to be how I should be treated. Do you know what I mean? And that's the kind of what I try to portray. Oh, thank you, Matt. Oh, I really appreciate that. Thank you. I have work at 6 a.m, so I mostly watch your videos before bed. Help me sleep. I've answered about me and Jodie. Oh yes, I wasn't. I'll go back to that. Do I experience ASMR myself? Yes and no. Not particularly. I really watched like ASMR. It's hard. I don't really have time much anymore, if I'm really honest with you. Even though recently I haven't been sleeping very well, so I have been sitting there thinking, do I watch it? But who do I watch? What do I listen? Do you know what I mean? It's very difficult. I think when I do it myself, you're always constantly kind of, oh, I like that. Oh, I don't really like that. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, that's not a good idea. Or like, it's just hard, if you know what I mean. But and even before, when I did watch it, it was only very minimal that I'd get sort of a tingling sensation. It's usually people like with gloves and like touching my face and stuff, but not particularly. That's weird, isn't it? But I tend to do ASMR to relax people and help them sleep, and if they experience ASMR tingles, then that's a bonus to me anyway, you know. And I like to raise awareness from my content and just entertain people, do you know what I mean? And then if obviously the main purpose for me isn't necessarily going out and making sure somebody experiences that, because not everybody does, and I'm a classic example of that. So so as I was saying, sorry, to go back to about the podcast, we are starting to interview ASMR artists. So I'm hoping to get a variety of different creators. So we'll probably have a question. We're going to like interview the ASMR artists. You get to know who they are, what they do, blah, blah, blah. Then we'll have some questions that we want to put to them, just random questions. And then we'll have probably a topic that we want to talk about. And do it a bit like that, really. That's the plan, anyway. As well as still doing our usual podcast type style. So we have the first artist lined up anyway. Thank you, Sophie. Hi, Amber. How are you? Hi, Chris. To be honest with you, Selena, I mean, I like different creators for different things, and the thing is, I've made so many friends in the community that I see like all associates, do you know what I mean? And I find it really hard sometimes to, do you know what I mean, like say who's a favourite of mine. You know, I'll always have my kind of people I'd go to or that really stand out to me. But if you go on my page on YouTube, you will actually see some of my favourite ASMR artists. I can't list them all because it only gives me a section, but it's really hard because it is, I've collabed with a lot of them, or I spoke to a lot of them at some point. A lot of the like big creators are my inspiration, if I'm honest, because they're the people that I looked up to and listened to before I started ASMR. So like they're all like my like hero type people, and that I still look up to. And like when Glow joins, I'm just like, oh my god, like it's still like Glow on my channel commenting like in my videos and stuff like that. And then when she's on live, she will always acknowledge me and stuff like that. All those little things to me like mean so much. And it probably sounds stupid, but it just is. So, do you know what I mean? And like, you know, then there's like other channels that are smaller channels that I've made friends with, or, you know, and there's been so many, which is why I put on a post out last week, I think it was, or the week before, just acknowledging all the ASMR artists that have helped me, because they've always been there, whether it's through the bullying, whether it's through the hacking, you know, whether it's just being supportive of me or offering me advice. So it's just a thank you to every single one of those, whether they were small, big, medium, whatever. And it was just because truly, like over the last 4 or so years, 4.5 nearly, there's been one of them there somehow, whether they've helped me sleep or whether it's offered me advice and stuff, and it meant a lot to me just to put my thanks out. Now I've probably most of them never seen it because I didn't tag anyone in particular, but it's still there to be seen, and I just wanted, in years to come, I can look back on that and know that I thanked people, because to be honest with you, I know not many people do thank the people that have helped them. And it means a lot to me that these people have actually been there for me and helped me. That it's important for me to show my gratitude, as it is, as I share my gratitude towards my viewers. I've just waffled on again, guys. Sorry. If you know me, if you're new here, be warned, I waffle. I talk a lot. But you know. Is it Naishi? I can't pronounce that. Sorry. And also, if you know me, if you don't know me, I'm terrible at saying things. Names, spellings, everything. It's not me being ignorant, it's me being just stupid. I'm dyslexic, so I'm not very good. I do try. Thank you very much. Hi, Ian. Hi, is it Somya? Somya? Thank you very much. I'm good. How are you? Thank you. Personally, I do like medical kind of stuff. I previously mentioned before, I do have a history in beauty, holistic and things like that, so I probably don't enjoy doing that so much. Hi Musings, how are you? Thanks for checking in. Have I pronounced that right? Musings. Song of Solomon, hello. Is it Yamilit? How do I continue to have motivation? Well, to be honest with you, it can be difficult sometimes, especially with like my mental health, physical health, busy lifestyle, and just everything like that. Sorry, I've just spotted Sarah. You're allowed to waffle. It's your life. Well, can you imagine though, if I didn't say anything and I just sat there, it would be pretty boring, wouldn't it, guys? So you know. So, but it's one of those things where this is my career, it's my job, so I have to have motivation as anybody would with their job, career, etc. But also, I've just got so many things that I want to work towards and achieve in the future. You know, with the lifestyle stuff, with ASMR, and keep wanting to succeed, and just so I could be proud of myself and have my family be proud of me. That, you know, I want to, that keeps me motivated because I want to do better each time, and I'm like, yes, we can make this video's going to be good, or, you know, trying to just really succeed in life, and that is something that keeps me motivated. And to be honest with you, I do enjoy it. Sometimes it can be tiring, as anything does, because it is full on, especially when I'm juggling all my social media platforms, my lifestyle stuff, and just everything. But yeah, I don't know, I just do, really. I will, Emily, I do want to do another mental health video, and I have been thinking about it for a while, but I'm just in that process at the moment thinking, what do I do exactly? How do I do it? It can be very difficult sometimes when you're filming mental health videos. I don't know whether you people ever notice, but I can get quite emotional sometimes, and that is genuine emotion. I have to try and whip it back a little bit, because of obviously my own issues, so it can be difficult. So I don't know what to do exactly yet, but well, thank you, Jen. I think, like I say, I mean, I just try to induce relaxation, help somebody to sleep, like I had got from it. And as long as I help somebody in however way, if it's just that somebody can sit down and like feel like they've got a friend or someone to chat to, or I've raised an awareness of a condition, and that's kind of made people feel like they're not alone and stuff like that, or if they've had nothing to do and they sat down and watched me live, for example, just a bit of entertainment, you know, anything like that. As long as I can provide some kind of help for somebody in whatever way that is, to me that's a huge achievement. Obviously if they experience the tingles, that's great. Obviously I've tried to, you know, and ask people what kind of things they like, what they don't like, and I've kind of done stuff myself, like, and I think, oh, I don't necessarily get tingles from that, but it's like, oh, I quite like that sound, or oh, that's a good idea, I might try that. Do you know what I mean? So thank you. Yeah, I mean, if I'm honest with you, I'm not a huge Twitter person, if I'm really honest with you, or X, whatever the name is. It's bloody stupid. I've never been really on there that much, if I'm honest with you. I do every so often post, but I don't lurk much either, if I'm honest with you. It's a bit boring for me, Twitter. You know, and with him changing things and now going on about removing the block feature, that's something where I'm considering coming off Twitter altogether for safety reasons. You know, and yeah, I do pay at the moment for Blue. Whether I keep that on, I don't know at the moment. I just like people to know who I am, but obviously it's lost its meaning with the tick, for example. But it's like 11 quid, isn't it, really? I'm thinking about getting rid of that, and then definitely if the block feature goes and stuff, I think I'm gonna have to come off it. personally. So we'll just have to see what happens there. But it's not my most favourite platform. I mean, I do like Instagram. I've gotten used to I've got used to like TikTok now. I never used to be a big TikTok person. Then I started using it as a user, and now I'm starting to be a bit more of a creator on there as well. Facebook I do use, but probably more for personal use. But I do post on everywhere. Threads I've started to use here and there. I think I prefer Threads than Twitter, but Threads is just very quiet at the moment, so I'm hoping things will improve a little bit. But it reminds me of the very early days of Facebook, to be honest with you. Well, I actually set up my channel on the 1st of January of 2019, but it was only about the June of 2019 where I got things were serious and started being regular and doing proper stuff. So just over 4 years really, but officially the channel opened on the 1st of Jan. So oh, thank you, Chris. Oh, I'm glad I said it right. I do try. Forest, thanks for asking. Mentally I'm doing all right actually now. I've settled back on my medication. I felt a little bit down yesterday, if I'm honest, but I think it's because I'm just a bit fatigued at the moment. And I've been having problems, like, I think a lot of it's to do with my HRT and things like that. So just in the process of swapping, I've swapped that over now. And I don't know, I think they think my testosterone's low. She's wondering if I've got an underactive thyroid, potentially diabetes, which I don't think it's that. There's just some of my symptoms that I'm experiencing that have been bothersome for me. But then there's other things now. She's mentioned stuff that I'm thinking, oh, actually, is that linked to that then, maybe? Like, it was just things that were there before, but I didn't really like, for example, like peeing a lot, like continuously always needing to pee, especially at night time, and then waking up really thirsty at night. I know that's a sign of diabetes, but I wasn't really thinking anything about that. I was just saying, oh, it's my medication, oh, it's the menopause type thing, when I'm thinking, actually, could it be linked to what she's suspecting now? So I don't really know on that yet. I've got to have full bloods done to check what's going on. Obviously, she said to me, from what I've told her, I won't go into it too much, not on this live anyway, she does think that the HRT wasn't working, because the one I was on before, I was told randomly that it's not licensed anymore, and apparently it hadn't been for ages, but I'd been having it for ages, and things weren't too bad on that. Even though I was on the higher dose, things were still not right in certain areas, but it was better than the new one I've gone on. So this new one, I can't wait to get rid of it. This one now I'm putting on is like a gel and everything. It's just really weird to get used to. But obviously I had a full hysterectomy in, I don't know what the year was, guys, but it was just before I turned 30, so 7 years ago, 7.5 years ago, whatever. So obviously I was put into a surgical menopause for about a chemical menopause for 6 months. Then I had the surgery when I had everything removed, including all the thick mass of varicose vein type blood vessels wrapped around my uterus and sticking to me and growing and spreading and all that weird shit. And that was all gone. Then I took my cervix as well, just to be safe, and they put a cuff in. And obviously then I went into a surgical menopause, boom, like that. So I've always been on HRT since. So, you know. But it's not great. And I think another thing, which is what I'm making a point of, is, especially doing little series on TikTok and stuff, it's things about, like, I don't think women get supported enough during the menopause and things like that at the moment. And I'm a prime example of being left. You know, I should be having blood pressure checks. I haven't had one for years. I should be having like bloods every year anyway because of my medication. I don't think I've had any since before COVID. Like different things like that, you know, my HRT, nobody had asked me if it was working or what's going on, nothing. And then to try and get help, my private medical insurance won't cover menopause. You have to have a separate thing for it. But then that doesn't cover blood tests anyway, just consultations. I tried to get an appointment with my doctors. Sorry, I've got no appointments today. Ring back 8 o'clock. Ring back. No appointments today. So I kicked off. So you're jeopardising my health. Because this, you won't give me blood tests, just set me up with the blood test. Won't just do that, have to speak to a doctor. And then they said to me, they'll get someone to ring me, which was 2 weeks later. And they said, didn't book me in a time, it's just going to be between those times. And I think they said the 26th, but that's tomorrow. Doctors don't open on Saturday, do they? Just between 9 and 5. So I don't know. But I have got an appointment, I've got a referral scheduled for endocrinologist. I've just got to book the appointment, that's covered privately. And if I get no joy from the doctors, I'm going straight there and get them to do my full bloods and everything, because from what I was reading as well, the NHS only do standard checks on your thyroid. Can't say that word, but you know, whereas if you go to the endocrinologist, they actually don't do full breakdown of everything. So I definitely am going to see one of them anyway. But, you know, something needs to be done. It's just ridiculous, if I'm honest with you. There's nothing for women. And because I'm under 40, nobody will really look at me. I mean, I've tried to ring up like different companies, speak to people, and ask for some testosterone from a company online that did this thing from me. Wouldn't give it me because I was under 40. And I said, are you joking? I said, I've had been in the menopause for like 7 years. I've had surgery and everything, yet you won't give it me. Just refused. No, sorry, we can't do anything. Nothing at all. How unfair is that? And I turned around and said, well, you do know that people go in the menopause a lot earlier than that. Some people have hysterectomies and stuff like that. And I was just so annoyed, but she just wouldn't do anything. I said, it's absolutely ridiculous. I think you should change your rules. That's what I said to her. But yeah, so I've had it. It's a TAHBSO I've had, and my cut's like hip to hip scar now. You know, but physically I have been a bit in pain as well in my neck, and I've had weird headache pressure with my neck. So a little bit in my shoulders and stuff. I bought like a shiatsu like neck massage. I've been using that a couple of days. I've started taking all my vitamins again. I've bought some different ones now, and I'm taking it to try and improve my health in different ways. The gym's up and running now, so I'm going to be working out here and there just to try and build up my strength, get rid of my bingos and lose a bit of weight. And I'm trying to help improve my weight in all the way to my health, drinking more water and different stuff like that now. So I'm on a mission at the moment. You know, I'm going to enjoy myself. Like I had a Chinese tonight, you know, and stuff like that. But I just need to try and improve things. And I went on the scales, like a proper one, measured everything, and I'm like leading off the charts on everything of being so unhealthy, and it kind of like scared the hell out of me a little bit. But you know, I don't write scripts, no. If I did, I'm a mess. I can't remember word for word and anything. If I have to do a sponsorship, some parts of the sponsorships you need to say the exact thing. The rest of it is like your own words and what you think and stuff. But I'm terrible to try and memorise. That's why I don't know how I'd be an actress, because I just don't think I'd memorise it. Yeah, I obviously I need to take breaks and stuff, but it's it's difficult in this kind of job because it's got to be constant. You know, I need to keep making sure I'm posting content, and being active on social media and stuff like that. It can be quite difficult to have breaks and stuff. But you know, it's like tomorrow I'm not filming, instead I'm doing it on Sunday now, so that's like a little bit of an extra day considering I've had a really busy week. And then obviously when I was doing all these forms and things earlier, arm was killing me for hours. So apparently the block feature is not allowed to be removed legally. Good, I hope so, because I didn't think it would, because that seriously can cause so many problems. Like, dangerous, man. Thanks, Chris. I mean, I'm doing all right, you know, I'm fine. I'm just up and down, that's all. I think once I get my HRT sorted and get my bloods tested and see what's going on, I'll be fine. But, you know. Yeah, I mean, I'm lucky that we're in the UK. Do you know what I mean? I mean, obviously, my husband has got health insurance with work, like full comprehensive cover, like inpatient and outpatient, and I'm on the policy. So I get like 24 hour like doctor service, which is who's been helping me a lot with stuff. But obviously they can't test my blood and do checks, can they? Like, you know, then obviously I can get a referral and stuff like that, and I'm quite good with my cover and things, and they've been actually really quite supportive, you know what I mean, quite good at actually giving me treatment and stuff like that. Then obviously the doctors are just shit. Like, no offence to people or anything like that, but they just can't be bothered. It's always, yeah, maybe then, and then I kicked up a fuss. Oh, yeah, we can have an appointment, but just somebody to call you just to arrange a blood test. It's absolutely ridiculous. But you know, and so we have to pay slightly for me, but it's not the cost of anywhere else. I dread to think what it'd be like in America, you know. Hi Val, how are you? My daughter's good, thank you. Yeah, I think maybe they are open a little bit then. I just think it's very odd. So I just have to keep an eye out. Thanks, Selena. I hope you do too. Hi, is it Bunga? I'm alright, thanks. I hope you are too. Thank you. Oh, thanks. She'll like to know that. Yeah, I mean, that is true, Chris, isn't it? I mean, like, they just can't be arsed, if I'm honest with you. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I know there's stuff, like, going on, like, with them money-wise and God knows what else, but, and not enough staff and that. But at the end of the day, I mean, when I've gone into the doctors, it's dead. Do you know what I mean? You can never get through on the phone. You're there for hours. You know, I've been quite lucky that my one's quite answer, but nowadays it sounds like you just get through to a call centre. The last few times, it's just some guy on there that I'm trying to say to him what my problems are about women's stuff, you know, and then he's just like, oh, well, I can't get you in at the moment. And I said, no, you will get me in like this because I need to speak to someone. Like, you know, I said, you're jeopardising my health here by not giving me the blood test or checking my blood pressure. You know, and then he soon perked and was like, you know, it's just ridiculous. That's why now I don't use them unless I have to. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I don't think they're too bad with the kids. So when, like, my daughter was, she was suffering with her ear and that, they got her in the same day, but I don't know whether that was just I was lucky or is it because she's a kid. I don't actually know. But when I tried to ring up and speak to something about my son, she just fobbed me off and then wouldn't book an appointment. I don't necessarily agree with BMI as such, but there was other things like body fat and like water and all that kind of stuff. It was absolutely terrible, if I'm really honest with you. And I knew I was unhealthy, but fucking hell. Thank you. Yeah, they call like bingo wings, don't they, your arms? I don't know why they get though. I don't understand the saying. Because like bingo to me is a game and I can get wings, but what the hell is a bingo? But that's what they're called, eh? I'm just trying to tone them up a little bit, do you know what I mean? Because I used to be quite toned on my arms, so that's what I'm working on. Thanks, Forrest. Atlantis, yeah, that's why it's there. The headphones are normally there, so every time I do a podcast or a live, I'm literally now popping my little signs on there. Now on the podcast they're always back to front, but on the lives they're always straight on because I have to be back to front because Jodie sits there, but to you look like I'm pointing over there, but I'm not. So Jodie sits there so I can point to Jodie that way. Otherwise it just looks stupid. Yeah, it is a ton of work, yeah. I see people don't realise actually how much hard work it is. They will say, get a real job and stuff like that, and they just don't realise what goes on behind closed doors and how long and hard work it is, and how much you have to put into it and time and stuff. I mean, you know, you probably get some people who don't put as much time in, and that's fine. But, you know, some like myself, it's constant, you know, like to me, like everything, like a live, this is still like work, isn't it? If I'm posting on TikTok or Instagram, all those little things are still work because I'm building my platforms. You know. Yeah, it's all the same, Nadia, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, it's been a godsend to me. We had it at his old job, but it wasn't as good as this one. And that's just amazing. They've been really supportive with me, and it's a service that I could not go without, if I'm really honest with you. I'd be completely stuck. I would never been able to get any help from a psychiatrist if I had to wait for the NHS. There was just no way. I would have just completely, I don't even know if I'd be sat here now, the way things were going. So it's been a massive must. Yeah, I mean, I've tried to. They several years ago now. They told me to go to like A&E over like a crisis and wait for the crisis team. And I sat there for 10 hours, and then they turned around and went, "Yeah, fine, just go home." Said to me, "Just monitor her." Shocking. Yeah, I mean, I've got a rower as well. The gym is complete now, so I will be showing my gym. We just got to put some shelves up on Sunday just to put some of my shitty tools, crap tools, you know, 50p screwdriver and all, whatever. They're going on the shelves, just so they're out of the way. And we've just got to do that, and then it's complete then, so I'll show you guys then. So yeah, I'm going to do some rower, and I've got different weights and stuff, and just I've got charts up, so I'm just doing certain exercises. And there's a few people on TikTok that do exercise, so I've been looking at what they are like, you know, doing. My daughter's 11, Poppy. She will be 12 in a few months. To be honest, we've got so many topics to do on the podcast. We've got so many ideas. Obviously, we're going to be interviewing people. We've just, I don't know, they've just got reams of different stuff. Like I think the next one, when we're interviewing somebody, we will be discussing things about autism and fibromyalgia, like health problems with having children. Obviously Jodie's going to be sort of taking a back seat with that because she's not very familiar with it, but she's going to be asking us questions, listening to us, and different things like that. I think we're going to be doing a true crime episode and supernatural stuff. I think they're the next two that we're looking at doing, and I don't know anything else yet. We don't like to say too much in advance because we just like to decide there and then, and you know, surprise everybody really. Oh, thanks, Lisa. Oh, thank you. Thanks for checking in. And you take care. Thank you. 50p. What's 50p? Thank you, Chris. That really does mean a lot. Thanks, guys. So lovely. Yeah, so like true crime, and we're linking that up to like supernatural experiences, because I've had like all sorts of different experiences and stuff. It's going to be pretty awesome. But we're doing true crime based on like the West Midlands, because obviously we're from in the Midlands. We'll be talking about different stuff like that. So yeah, it'll be quite interesting. I'm quite looking forward to that. Autism is a learning disability. It's very difficult. My daughter has got autism, and she was diagnosed when she was 3. I was diagnosed like several years ago. I don't know, 2016 or something, I don't really know. We'd always thought there was a problem in my family, but obviously back then things weren't really recognised. I still don't really understand it properly from when my daughter had it, and even myself, if I'm really honest with you. It's like a spectrum, and it's difficult. Because like, some people might see me and think, yeah, you look normal, whatever that is. But obviously, but you know, there's differences, isn't there, to it and things like that. But I don't really understand it properly. There's so many things. Everyone's different, different levels, and things that have happened in the past that are not necessarily as they are now, which is really complicated. I don't like to share too much about my experience with it, and obviously my daughter's experience. I try to keep that quite private because that's her, not me. But yeah, autism, yeah, is autistic basically. Hi T, how are you? Hello, is it Catherine? Yeah. Missouri, awesome. Oh, thank you, Singing Giraffe. I love that, Singing Giraffe. Thank you very much, I really do appreciate that. I used to take that, you know, Zopiclone. I've tried, I was on a different one, I can't remember what that was, and then I was on that one. I was on it for years though. I mean, years and years. But it just didn't do anything really. Not my medication that I'm on now, which I take for my mental health. The side effect is helping you to sleep, and that's more effective than ever the sleeping pills were, if I'm honest with you. I used to feel shitty on them as well. Has your daughter struggled with anything? What do you mean exactly? Yeah. That I mentioned that. I don't. Oh, you might not have been here at the beginning when I was talking about the podcast. We are interviewing ASM artists first. That's our plan. We're just trying to get it to grow and things like that. Really, the podcast. So we've got our first interview lined up when we film in a week. Not this week, the week after. We're going to film it on the Wednesday. And we're going to be interviewing, so we are going to be interviewing ASM artists first, that's the plan. And we're going to be like, so asking who they are, what they do, this, that and the other, so you can get to know them. Then we're going to kind of like ask them certain questions, just a bit like what podcasters do, and then we'll sort of have a topic and discuss a topic. So like the topic we're going to be doing when this creator's on is we're talking about like autism, fibromyalgia, like invisible like disabilities as well, and as a mom, and things like that. So hello Yellow, I'm alright, thanks, how are you? Thank you Afrazana, I can't pronounce your name, but thank you very much. Yeah, I mean I've got complex mental health issues. It's very difficult. Hi, is it Neamond? Thank you very much. Hello Eric, thank you so much for coming in. Oh, thanks. I did it, yeah. I didn't know whether it was going to go down very well, and when I went to bed it was like thumbs down, and it was like doing terrible, and it said no one's watching this video. Got up and it was like views are up, and I was just like, whoa, that was a turnaround. I was rather chuffed. So thank you for watching, guys, and if you keep watching it, that's brilliant. Oh, you're having an operation on your ankle, are you? Oh god, is that soon, or have you had it? Thanks guys. Yeah, Chris, should I say, it's on my lifestyle channel, which is Be Brave Be You lifestyle, but you can check that out. There's an album on there as well under podcasts. It's under podcasts, and it's a playlist for that. I did actually share it on my community posts. So if you go to my community board, I did write a post yesterday about it, just letting people know where it is and what I'm doing and stuff like that. Oh, okay, so I'm glad it's nothing too serious then. Well, good luck with that. I hope it goes well. I'm guessing you're going to be like asleep. Yeah, there'll be multiple interviews we are planning. We're just going to be reaching out to like certain creators and different things like that and see if they do want to come on. And obviously we've got to allow consideration that there's time zones to some people and stuff like that as well. So, but yeah, we'll have to see how we can work that. As in mentally, what do you mean? Oh, you're on about my daughter. Well, she's autistic. And she obviously suffers with anxiety with her autism, but as far as I'm aware at the moment she's not diagnosed with anything else at the minute. Arthur to scope, just some clean up. Oh, okay. So is that like if I was to have my knees done, would they, when they like suck out all the fluid and get rid of the bone spurs, or is that something different? Oh, that's alright, then at least the recovery is quite quick. From Amazon. Hello Amy, how are you? Okay, yeah, because my knees are screws, so I need to have I've got water fluid on them and bone spurs on the one, I can't remember which now, and they're on about me mentioning about I could have surgery to get it all removed and stuff, and I was like, yeah, but they said to me it could be about 6 months before I start driving again, and the answer was no. Hi Ms, or should I say Veronica. Awesome. Hello Paulie, I'm new here, I found you today. Oh, Amy McNee. Is she a viewer of mine? I can't recall the name, but thank you so much. Oh, you love my Barbie video. Well, thank you for being here and checking in on my live. I really appreciate it. I hope you are doing well. Amazon's great. I mean, it's quick, it's effective, it has a huge variety, it's a lot cheaper than a lot of places, and this day and age, things just cost a bloody fortune. How do you do the roleplay on your daughter? What do you mean, how? So you're having to have surgery then? On your ear, or? My daughter is chilling out watching TV. Ah, okay. Doesn't sound very pleasant. I just want to leave my knees alone for as long as possible, if I'm really honest. Like my net, I've got a slip disc on it, and at the minute it's staying there. It's not quite totally gone where I need to have surgery at this point. It's going to be the last thing, and because I've got like arthritis, degenerative, I can't say it, cervical spine thing, I don't want to mess. It's bad enough as it is. I don't want to mess with anything because of my cervical spine and stuff. I can end up like incontinent or having trouble like walking and stuff like that again, I was told. So I'm just trying to leave it as long as possible, guys. Stick with me pain relief in my hot water bottles. Yeah, well, we're just natural, we have a laugh, there's a lot of errors. I have to make sure we do step by step with her, and obviously, people like, why didn't she speak? Well, she's not comfortable speaking. I don't particularly want her to speak. Oh, I don't want her full on camera, which is when people are like, can't she show us on camera? No, she's 11, nearly 12. I won't do that, plus she's not comfortable doing that. Maybe if it's something in the future, then maybe. You know, but the thing is, if she spoke, she wouldn't understand how to react because she hasn't really got much interpersonal skills and she doesn't know how to respond to things. It would be very difficult. It's not as simple as just say some person down the street being able to react to what I'm saying. It's totally different with her. And I think because people don't realise with autism and things how people don't know what she's like, and it makes it very difficult to do things. So, you know, you've just got to, it's hard for me to say, yeah, let's speak, and I'm going, is that all right? It's complicated, and I can't explain it really. So, yeah. But she enjoys it. It is relaxing, but she does get worn out sometimes, and she gets a bit tired from it, and just a bit. Then she gets restless because we have to keep stopping because she can't focus for very long. You know, she gets distracted and stuff, so we have to kind of keep stopping. That's where you'll find in those videos there are a lot of edits, or we try and cut them down and we sort of restart the bit again, which is why the videos are short as well, because I don't want to stress her out. I want her to do some videos with me because she has to do it and enjoys them. I don't want to be making her do the videos. It's on her terms, do you know what I mean? Like if I go, do you fancy doing a video? She'll be like, yeah, what should we do? Or she'll say, can I do a video? And then she'll say something, I'm like, no, we're not doing that because that's too much on camera, or it's not going to work because you're not going to speak and stuff like that. So it's quite difficult to juggle. I need to protect her privacy as much as possible, and respect her wishes, as well as just being comfortable together, and we enjoy it, spending time together, like our little bonding session, you know, and she just enjoys spending time with me, and it's something she's got to look back on in the future. And I don't want it to be for her as a chore, because that's not what it's about, if you know what I mean. Like at the moment we're having a little bit of a break, do you know what I mean, and you know, for a couple of weeks or something she says, can we do a video? We'll see what we do. So like, the only reason I did the video the other day with the hair video, because I needed to trim her hair anyway, and I was going to do it, and then we're just like, should we just do it on camera? So we just did that instead, rather than me just doing it in the bathroom on my own. It's just stuff like that, if I can incorporate things. Do you know what I mean? I'm a mom, and it's just difficult, and I want to try and keep it separate, do you know what I mean? As much as possible. But if she wants to get involved, I want her to get involved because she wants to and enjoys it. You know, because it helps her just relax a little bit as well. You know, because if I'm just giving her attention, do you know what I mean? There's only me there, there's only her there, she can sort of focus on me. And that sort of helps soothe her, and if she has any anxiety, it can help soothe her in that as well. So it helps in other ways as well, and then it helps her sort of sleep then. So she's quite tired and she'll go to sleep quite easily, so that's also really helpful. So hello Sandra, so you're going to London in December? I've only been to London myself, I think like 2 times. The puppy is great. He's 6 months old. So he was 6 months old yesterday, and he is like 23.9 kilogram. He is a big monster. I might get him in a bit and show you. Oh, I'm glad you liked it, Sarah. I didn't know how it was going to perform, to be honest with you. And as I said, it was looking shit when I went to bed, and I was like quite upset about it. And then I got up and it was completely different, and I was like so chuffed about it, guys. Thank you so much to everyone who has viewed my videos, leaves likes, comments and things like that. It really does help, so thank you so much. Oh, having your teeth out. I had my wisdom teeth out, all 4 of them at the same time. I was under anaesthetic though, thank God, but the recovery was a nightmare. Yeah, well, exactly. Like, you know, you have to, it's different, isn't it? I mean, every child is different. I mean, I home educate anyway, but you know, children with autism, they are they are different. People with autism are different. Everyone's different, different ages, even with people with autism, and not the same necessarily the same when they're an adult as well were a kid. And like I say, she would just wants to sit there and watch some TV or be on her iPad, or well, she doesn't have her iPad anymore, sorry. But you know, she'll play on the Xbox. But next to me, I'm sitting there and I'll help her out. She asks me loads of questions about everything. But yeah, you just got to do it, haven't you? And I just think you can't feel bad about doing stuff like that. You know, you've got to do what makes them comfortable and what they enjoy at the end of the day. So, and it's all learning, isn't it? You're still developing, you're still learning things, you know, and doing all that kind of stuff. So, you know, it is quite positive. Not something I'd really like to accomplish. Oh God, I don't know, because I feel like I've accomplished a lot in my life. My one thing would always be to get rid of my mental health problems, but I know that's never going to happen. I physically can't with my issues. But I'd love to hit 1 million subscribers. You know, I don't know. I'd just like to, with my work, I want to be successful. I mean, I've got a lot of stuff in my personal life that I've accomplished and I've achieved that I'm very happy with, and obviously even with my career wise, but there's things I'd like to accomplish more in my career. So yeah, that's my achievements at present. Yeah, because we did a couple, didn't we, Nadia? And then she wanted to do a couple more and different things like that. I'm just, now I've got a studio, it's like we can do things and little bits here and there and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's nice. Hopefully, Chris. I mean, I'm not far off 200k, but it's a bloody mission to get there. So I don't think I'm ever going to get to like 1 million, not anytime soon anyway. I need to get my views ramped up a bit more first and make sure people subscribe. I mean, the majority of my people like who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. Like, it's a massive amount that aren't subscribed. So those people who watch me need to subscribe, but it's all getting my channel out there. So the more people watch my videos, the more chance of people subscribing. But it's just getting my videos seen in the first place, which it makes it difficult. So, you know, if people are not like watching my content, or they're not helping by liking, you know, commenting or leaving an emoji or sharing or subscribing and stuff like that. I mean, I know we all haven't got time to like sit down necessarily and do watch stuff with ASMR and stuff, but I do have some lovely viewers that do actually pop on and go, this is not my kind of content that I would like, but I wanted to come on and show my support and leave a comment. And that, you know, that's nice. That is, those people who, that little extra mile, that they don't have to do that, but they don't want to watch the video, but they'll pop on, give it a like and a comment anyway. And it's little things like that that do help boost the algorithm. And weirdly, the more people that watch my video, the more the video gets shared everywhere, and then the more chance of getting more people in to subscribe and stuff like that. So it's just one of those things, really. But, you know, but it would be pretty amazing. And I just really want my lifestyle channel to take off, my podcast take off, and then I love my social media platforms to grow, like TikTok and Instagram, really, my main two that I would like to achieve. So it's just stuff like that, really. They're my achievements, really. The garden is actually pretty done, if I'm honest with you. This weekend we were going to do put the frame out, dig down a little bit where the decking was going to go and set that all up, but obviously change of plans, and we're going to go out and stuff. And my husband's actually going to be off next month. He forgot about it around our anniversary, so he said he wants to do it then. So hopefully the weather will be all right. All we got to do is sort of dig down a bit, remove the grass, put the framework in, then just put the decking top bit on and put that together. Then I'm just going to cut the little bit out down by the garage and put some slabs just up to it. We've got the framework already, we got given that. The slabs are like £2 each because they're the crappy little ones. So that'll be good. Then my little shed can go on there and move my barbecue out the way. And then the top bit where was going to be my veg patch, I haven't done it at the moment. I've left it because what I've done, I've started planting stuff in bags. Oh my God, booming. They're just going massive and massive and massive, like every day. Like they shoot up overnight. It's like, whoa, like I've never seen it so like mad. So at the moment I'm leaving it there. I'm going to plant a few different ones in my house, which I've been waiting to do. I've got to do those. And then I think more time in the spring and that comes, I might start, you know, going into a little bit up there. But other than that, everywhere's done. My front is done now as well. I've added my rest of my little plants in there and did it all. I do need to pop a bit of bark in. I've added some, but it wasn't enough. But everything's like booming and growing and stuff like that. So that's pretty awesome. Thanks, guys. Oh, I'm glad to help, Sean. It's nice though that you're here, you're commenting. You know, every little thing is, you know, helpful, and I'm glad that you can express that. It is impossible. I feel it is. I mean, like some people, like in less time than me, have like gone nearly at 1 million and like rocketed off if they started the same time as me. Me, I've just like chugged my way up, and it's been really difficult. And then, but I am lucky compared to some, because then some people haven't even chugged up. Do you know what I mean? So, you know. I'd suggest speaking to your GP about your skin, trying to get to a dermatologist, or just searching around and using some really good skincare products. But again, that isn't cheap. Oh God, no, I don't take blood out my daughter. Bloody Nora. I wouldn't know where I'm bloody poking it. That would be just ridiculous. Can you imagine? What I actually did was got the tube, I put it next to her arm, and I just literally pushed the needle through the tube. Her arm wasn't anywhere near me, and I just did it that way and made it look like I was taking blood, actually, and I wasn't. I'm not going to take blood out of my daughter for a fucking video. Jeez, I've had so many people ask that, you know. I was like, bloody God, no, I wouldn't know what I'm doing. No, me, I'll be poking it in the bloody bone and stuff like that. Can you imagine? Bloody hell, like, don't worry, just taking your blood, doll. Like this, bloody hell. Christ. Oh, I understand why people would have asked though, if I'm honest, because yeah, it's probably the way it did look very realistic, but I had to do it in a way of, you know, that would be committed to the bloody job, wouldn't it? Just gonna take your blood, you know, but yeah, mad. So I tried to do it in a way that it looked real. There's so many bits that we cut out actually where we are laughing and smiling. Some little bits are not too bad, so I keep those in, as I know people quite like that as well. So yeah, and in the tube, I've got them all filled up already. I've got empty ones and I've got ones filled up with water and red colorant in it, food colouring. Yeah, so that's why it looks red. I use them a lot of times when I do a blood test. It's the same ones, and with the urine as well. That's literally squash. That's squash, but really watered down. Yeah, I mean, obviously some people ask like what my job is and stuff, some consultant. They've been really like fascinated, and like the one of them who was actually he was my rheumatologist. He took some of my business cards, so I don't actually know if like he watches my channel or anybody, if he's told anyone about me and they watch my channel. Obviously, I don't think they would say, maybe because of confidentiality and stuff like that. But you know, I never know. Somebody might be here. The video was, it was the real person doctor checkup, the recent one that I did, I can't remember what it was. If Nadia finds it, she'll link it for me. Pretty please. It would be good if a doctor's recommended me a bit more though, but like trying to get anything from the doctors these days is a bloody nightmare. Well, I wear what you see in the video, the tops, usually on the bottoms. I used to wear my pyjamas, bottoms, but I get up and that, so I would just wear shorts or like random trousers and stuff. I'm literally, as they call, like a news reporter, so always on top is nice clothing. Yeah, do you know what I mean, Eric? Bloody hell, you should have given me a channel name if your doctor likes ASMR. Blooming hell. That's bad, isn't it, when you say that, Chris? But yeah, you know, I can imagine. A blood pressure, so I actually had that on. I don't normally, because I'm not sure that you can properly do kids, but I didn't put it on totally right, so it didn't give an accurate reading. Because I was messing around with the buttons and stuff like that. Right, I'm going to put on my TikTok live and see if anyone comes on, guys. I won't stay too long on here, on TikTok. I don't actually know if anyone's going to check in. Oh, I'm so hot, you know. It's so warm in here. No one's on there yet. Hi guys. Yeah, so I think Sarah, you're on here as well. Hello. You on both? Different angle, isn't it, this? Hello guys. How are you? I think it has become more accepted mainstream, ASMR. Sometimes it kind of worries me though that certain things it's going to go so into the public, say in spas and places like that it's going to take somebody like me out of a job. That's what worries me. Hey, that's what. Oh, thanks for the rose and the heart, guys. Thank you very much. Oh, I quite like TikTok when things come up like that. It's quite cool. So yeah, I do think it has become more accepted. It does worry me when you hear about, oh, it's in certain places now, or when like certain people are trying to like promote it and push it and like learn about it and do education in it and stuff. And I think, well, when I did it, I never did any education in it. None of the others did. They just went and did ASMR, and this is kind of like the jobs. And I'm thinking, if we do this, is like, if it gets too like people learning at college and stuff, I don't really know what there is to learn. But is it going to take it away from people like us? And then I just don't see how it's going to work, learning at college and offering that kind of thing. Hey guys, I'm good, thank you. How are you? Oh, thank you. Yeah, so it's one of those things where I just don't see how that side of it's going to work. I mean, most people like listen to it when they go to sleep, so I don't really. If you're going to go for, say, if somebody watches a video and it's about a massage, normally you'd just go and have a massage, wouldn't you? You wouldn't necessarily go into a spa to listen to a massage. So I just don't know. Obviously, you could go somewhere and they like, thanks to the hearts. You could go somewhere and they're like listening like to sounds and different sound therapy and stuff like that potentially. But I just think some things it's I don't know how it's going to work. Do you know what I mean? But there's still a lot of misconception around it, especially when people yeah, that's another thing. And somebody stated here, like, thinks it's a natural talent and you can't be taught it really, otherwise it's going to be false, which that's what I mean. It's one of those things, isn't it, that I just don't see how it can be taught. Like, you develop, like, if you look back at my early content, I'm completely different of what it is now. Do you know what I mean? How I've developed, and I just feel like people who started way before me as well, they've obviously evolving, and the community's changing, and different people like different things. Hi guys. Different things and stuff like that. But I just don't see how that's going to work. Like, I'm not being disrespectful to anybody who wants to try and push it like that and put it in the mainstream. But I think it is good to know about ASMR, but leave it for people like, say, us. Do you know what I mean? And I don't mean that in a horrible way, but I just think, like, so many people nowadays kind of jump on the bandwagon of ASMR and make everything about ASMR, and I'm just sitting there thinking, you don't even know what it means, half of you don't understand it, and you just sitting there like, just everything to them is just ASMR now. Like, oh, if somebody does something, oh, that's ASMR. Do you know what I mean? It's just, it bugs me a little bit. Exactly, you prefer to listen to it at home when you're relaxing at home. That's what I mean. And like, you know, everyone likes different things. Hey guys, thanks for checking in. Do you know what I mean? And it just gets to me, I'm just a little bit like, how's that going? I just don't know. I'm a bit funny about that, and I just feel like, you know, when you've got celebrities trying it and stuff, and I'm sitting there, have you ever actually watched ASMR? To me, ASMR was always started with people on YouTube. That's as far as I'm aware of, and then putting things on like Spotify and stuff like that. And then like when people who don't do ASMR get given a sponsorship linking to ASMR, like I've seen a couple, I'm just like, can't you ask somebody who actually does ASMR to do that ad? You know, like when I've seen one recently, it was like Citron or something like that, give these funny people, this family, kind of like a sponsorship from Citron, doing it ASMR style. I was just like, why couldn't you have asked an ASMR artist that? Do you know what I mean? Why just ask this random people who don't even know what ASMR is? Do you know what I mean? Or then when you get people know about it and then they start kind of taking the pee or linking it to being sexual when it's not. However, some people will always find something sexual. That's just the way it is, guys, isn't it? You will. And there is some people that use that in a sexual way, which I don't think that helps the situation. Each to their own, but do you know what I mean? Like, everyone's different. And, you know, some people do use it for that, and that's fine if that's what they want to do. However, it doesn't help with stereotyping. It's like when people will say to me, oh, yeah, that's all the tapping and whispering, isn't it? I'm like, why is it just stuck to that? Because that is so, like, the smallest bit what ASMR is. Do you know what I mean? Literally, thanks to the hearts, guys. It's literally a small bit, isn't it, of what ASMR is, tapping, and not most people I'm aware of don't even like tapping. I mean, I can't stand it, even though I get habit of just tapping on everything, you know, and I very rarely whisper. And I know, like, it sort of started maybe with whispering, but I just feel like there's so much to it now, sounds, visually. It's really like a sensory thing, especially with someone like with autism and stuff. It really kind of, you know, I think the ignorant people are probably well stressed compared to the ASMR regulars. Hey Euro, how are you? Do you know what I mean? And I just feel like a lot of people jump on the bandwagon, and then it's like people who actually do it as a living kind of get left, and that does annoy me a little bit. Or you see like celebrities trying to do it and they're always taking the pee out of it, you know, that it's not like praising kind of what we do and acknowledging that we're actually helping people. Do you know what I mean? I mean, there's been Britney Spears sometimes actually talk about on her Instagram, but that she likes it, and it makes me sit there sometimes. God, does she watch my channel? Do you know what I mean? Can you imagine? I'm thinking, bloody hell, love, if you do watch me, share me about. Do you know what I mean? Britney, if you are watching my channel right now, please share it on your Instagram. Or any other celebrity that is watching me, please recommend me. Do you know what I mean? It would be so awesome if they, like, did actually, like, watch ASMR and promoted me. That would be amazing. Thanks, Euro. I'm not filming the podcast at the moment, no. I'm actually streaming live on YouTube. and I thought I've been on live here from about 8 o'clock, it's now 20 past 9, but I thought I would just jump on TikTok as well, so you could sort of listen and, you know, I can chat to you guys and you can have a listen to what's going on, really. Thank you very much, everybody. I know I don't normally do it, but I thought, you know, I haven't been on TikTok for like this week, so I thought, well, I don't just pop you on here a little bit and I can chat to everybody. Yeah, and the public can be harsh, Chris, as well. That's one of those things, and take the pee out of it, and because most of them don't understand it, or they're ignorant, do you know what I mean, or they try to link it, oh, it's sexual, you know, and that annoys me, that does, you know, because it's not like that, and that's when it makes you feel like it's awkward. Thank you very much. Thanks. Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for checking in and all your likes. Appreciate it. Thank you, Ozen. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much. I don't actually, is it Leaker? I can't pronounce that name. But I don't know. I'm very concentrated and on track, and when I'm editing, I don't either. Yeah, and fantastic mod, really. I mean, all my mods are great when they're on, but Nadia's always on form in here, so I really appreciate it. So thank you so much. How is everybody on here? Thank you so much. Are we all doing all right today? How's everyone's day? All from Singapore, amazing. Love all ASMR, but do have some icks about how they talk, and yeah, I mean, everyone's different, aren't they? What they like and what they don't like, and every creator is different. And I think sometimes as well, it's to do with their setup and their mic and what picks up and stuff. There's a lot of different things, and then some people alter things. Am I aware of... Oh, thanks for sharing. Am I aware of the cameras when you were filming? What do you mean? Like, well, I know they're there because I'm looking at the camera. What do you mean? Yeah, and like I say, like everyone likes different, don't they? Like for you might not like something, but somebody else could absolutely love it. Do you know what I mean? It just, again, it's personal preference, isn't it? And I think that's what makes it good. And it's like, as a creator, we know we're never going to please everybody, and I don't aim to please everybody. You know, I just aim to help people some way, you know, however that is, do you know what I mean? But, you know, everyone's likes different. Yeah, I mean, I try to be realistic, to be honest with you. I could do a live TikTok. I just don't really know. I try to keep my TikTok separate from my ASMR, to be honest with you. I don't know if anyone would want to watch that. A live ASMR TikTok. Thoughts? Yeah, I think you get used to the cameras. So obviously the cameras are there, but eventually you just get used to it. Like being on live and stuff, you kind of just get used to it. I kind of have to, really. So... And that's the thing, I try to be realistic and make my videos as realistic as possible with knowledge as much as possible. Just obviously to help raise awareness and to help people out, and so people are not like, it's utter jargon. Obviously sometimes I will kind of, you know, inspiration a bit or change stuff so it's not identically, like perfectly true, if you know what I mean. But most of the time I do try to do that. Oh, thanks so much, Chris. Thanks for joining and all your lovely comments. I do appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Are you here as well? Are you here, Nadia, watching me on too? If you are, I'm going to have to, if this is you, which I think it is, I'm going to have to add you as a mod on there. I added Claire as a mod on there. So, it is you. She's multitasking as well. Come on, guys. Oh, thanks to the crocodile. Thank you very much. It was my daughter who suggested that she wants me to get crocodiles collected today, because every time I go on TikTok she will pick a different thing, a gift for people to send me, and she picked crocodiles today, so that's her doing. So thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, people, they must watch it, but it's really interesting to me. I'd love to know who watches ASMR, celebrities wise, but I would love them to be really like open about it and who they actually watch, because I think it'd be so amazing if I found out like a celebrity watched my content. I'd be like buzzing, like over the moon. Like, it would be something else, I tell you. Like, can you imagine like the king bloody watching ASMR? How funny would that be? Yeah, and when they talk about ASMR, it's very weird. They're always like, hi Amy, how are you? They try to always like take the pee out of it, don't they, and just be a bit stupid with it. Hello Jada, thank you for being here. What do you mean? I can't pronounce your name, but what do you mean, anything for the Indian audience? Yeah, I do need to do another ear video actually. Thanks for pointing that out. I might do that actually this weekend. So you would watch a live TikTok? I mean, I've started to go live on TikTok now, every so often in the day. I did it for a couple of weeks, but I didn't do it this week, which is why I've just gone live now. But somebody asked me whether I would do like an ASMR live TikTok. Don't know how I'd do that, but yeah, because my ears can be a bit strange, so having stuff in my ears can hurt. So when I put the stethoscope in, sometimes I can get a bit achy. But the ones I've got are quite a decent one, so they're not as bad as some of the crap cheap ones you get. So she did? I don't know. I didn't see that with Cardi B. I do see some. Like, there was some about. I think it was Arnie and like somebody else from their show that was on Netflix. I watched it. They was doing like a review and they did ASMR or something. And like loads of like other different people out of different shows. Like, I think there was Stranger Thing girl, but she was with somebody else who's in Riverdale because they were in a different show and different stuff like that. So yeah, will be interesting to know though. So come on celebs, watch my channel, share me. Not particularly, I don't really know how to use some of the equipment, but you know, if like, I'll try my blood pressure occasionally, but I'm not very good and I don't know if it's done right. I check my pulse thing and that's about it really. Hi Jess, thank you. Well, I've collabed with a couple of ASMR artists actually over the years. Hi guys. If you've got a question, let me know and I will answer it. You know, so I've done quite a couple. So I've done ASMR August. We are planning on doing another one. I've got to email her back. I've worked with Sophie Michelle, Lottie, I think we did Glot and Tingles, and Lottie and Sophie we did one, Yvette, Jodie, Glow, did a cameo in that, Whispers Red, I was in a big collab of that. I worked with, oh god, is it Tippy Tappy? I can't remember what his name is now. A couple of other people. If you actually go onto my pages, playlist, there is a section that is a playlist for collabs, so it'll have all my collabs, and then it will have individual collabs with other creators as well and their things that I've done. But have I got plans to do any more? I don't know. Apart from August, at some point she's going to come over this way and I think we're going to film a few videos. Oh, right. I didn't know that. is that a magazine online or not? So I need to jump on these bandwagons, and if stuff's mentioned, I'm gonna have to go in the comments and start chatting, trying to get my name shown up a bit. I think that's something that I need, is like a bit more publicity. The only problem is then that draws in negativity as well, so it's one of those, isn't it, really? It's a bit of a shitter. I could do with some kind of publicity, really. But it'd be great, like, you know, if people did ASMR like celebs, but actually bring in ASMR artists as well, and like chat with them and stuff. But you know, well, I got a machine for my videos. That was the only reason. But realistically, with my health at the minute, I should be checking my blood pressure anyway. Oh, thank you. Oh. You're going to have to show me the link to that video, and I'm going to go and, I know it might have been a while ago, but I'm going to go tip and leave a bit of comments. Hey Jake. How is everybody? Thank you. We have 3,500 likes. That is amazing. I am streaming live on YouTube at the moment on Be Brave Be You ASMR. If you do want to check me out on YouTube, head over to there. If not, you can stay here and have a listen. But if you've got any questions, please let me know. So it's 9:30, guys. So I'm going to about have half an hour. Half an hour, guys. Don't know who that is, but hey. Yeah, I've done that, Sarah, multiple times over the years, like multiple. Because I know they've had Emma on there, Whispers Red, which is how I found out about ASMR. And then, you know, I've tried and they just haven't bothered with me, to be honest. And then recently, Whispers Red was on there again, so it's one of those things, isn't it? Maybe they look at me, I'm not big enough. It's just one of those. Hey, Portugal. Thanks, Nadia. Thanks, Jess. Yeah, there will be. I think she was on about like doing like a long session of like multiple videos for like both our channels, and she actually wants to be the patient on her channel as well, which I think might be quite good, because then I might be the patient on my channel and stuff. I've got a couple of ideas. I do need to get back to and discuss, you know. Yeah, it is, Laura. TikTok seems to be the thing nowadays, and but I feel like I've missed my thing with it, really. I feel like everybody who's kind of quite big now started it in lockdown and stuff. Obviously, I never really used like TikTok. You know, I mean, when I do my live streams, I mean, I don't get many views, to be honest, on there. I mean, my YouTube, I don't get mass views, but that's why I use TikTok just more as a user. Now I'm trying to use it as a creator as well, but that's why I'm trying to put more content on there. But it just seems to be hard. I seem to be struggling with getting views on TikTok, if I'm really honest with you. I seem to have got more views before, and I want to try and keep it separate really from my ASMR stuff as well. So yeah, so I don't really know whether doing ASMR on TikTok really, and I don't know, bit of both maybe. Well, yeah, I can hear through the stethoscope, obviously. Oh, thank you, 141. Yeah, we have been chatting. I do have to get back to her again. She was on about coming over to my end and filming a good few videos for both channels. So it will be some point, but yeah. Quite nice, relaxing. Quite enjoyed it. What's your favourite true crime subject? I don't know. I don't really listen to true crime as such, but I just like anything crime. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've done quite a few live streams on here over the last couple of weeks, but they have been in the day. I did one in the evening, but this is the latest one I've done, and I wanted to do it actually, another reason to see if I'd get anyone to speak. But somebody mentioned about doing live streams ASMR, and I'm just like, do I do that? What do I do? Sit here again? Because I'll be just on my phones. I don't know, guys. So interesting question there, Mecca. So basically, I'll just give everyone a rough breakdown. Oh, thanks, Joy. I'll give you a rough breakdown if you don't realise. So when you start a YouTube channel, to get monetized, you do have to have 1,000 subscribers, and you need 4,000 watch hours within like a year. So that's how you actually start earning. Obviously, the more views you get, the more money you get, and then obviously the ads pay different. And if you keep up and keeping up and sticking to your policies and things and your rules, then you know the ads, you get better ads and stuff. So obviously they pay more. But that's how it works on YouTube, basically. However, they've brought in a new thing now that if you've got 500 subs and 3,000, I think, you can start earning like gifts, super thanks and stuff like that. But to be honest, I never do very well with that. I don't really get a lot of that kind of stuff. I do tend to get quite a few gifts sent on TikTok though. But I think it's because like it's quite cheaper, isn't it, to send like say like a fox or a rose, but it looks a lot to a creator and it's really quite nice. It's not substantial, well, not at this moment anyway, to earn from, but I think you can get like creator funds and things like that on TikTok. Oh, I could put the Yeti in, because I wouldn't put my Rhodes in because I like XLR cables. So it's worth a try. Maybe I could do one evening, maybe schedule it and just say ASMR. It might be a way of getting my name out a little bit as well. Do you know what I mean? Thanks. Is it Letia? Thank you so much. Yep, collab will be coming up. Don't worry. I will keep you guys updated. Oh, thanks, Argent. Yep, I do like doing doctor videos. No problem. Any other questions, please just ask. Yeah, I suppose it is worth a go, isn't it? I'll have to see what I do. Have a think about it. I just need to make sure I have got mods in the live though. That's the only problem. I will obviously put you as a mod, Nadia. Claire's already won. Yeah, it's definitely easier, I think, to get live streams pop up on TikTok. It's getting my views on the videos that is hard, I find. And obviously then I'm not getting much on the live, but I don't really know how to set them up properly. I don't know what's enticing subject. You know, if I don't particularly have much of a following, I need people to know about my TikTok and head over and follow me on here. Start watching the videos that I post. It's very difficult trying to find what videos to put on here that I know people are going to watch. Thanks, Joy. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Emily. I don't have any plans at the moment Thanks, Musings, for checking in. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely weekend. We will be at some point. I haven't got anything planned at the moment, guys. It won't be this weekend. I don't know yet. I don't know what we're going to do next. I haven't got anything in mind at the moment. So, but you know, there will be something at some point. I'm just going to go with it and see what happens. Oh, thanks, Nadia. Yeah, there's my link to my TikTok. Thanks for the follows, guys, and the likes, and I hope everyone is doing okay. you know what, I haven't done a nail salon for ages. I think I've done one. The only reason I haven't done any more, guys, is purely because of my own nails. So obviously when I'm filing and stuff like that, I'm going to be taking off my own nails. And I could wear gloves, but then the gloves can rip. And then it's finding something to file. And I did something in my Barbie video. I ended up getting one of my combs and like filing my combs down. Hi, is it Milo? So hot. I'm hoping this spot bloody buggers off, you know, tonight. I want it gone virtually for Sunday. Bloody hell. I'm alright, thanks. How are you? I'm just a bit hot now. I might see if I can get Max in. A pup dog. Hang on. How's everyone on here? We're doing alright, guys. But please make sure we tap. I haven't beat my record yet of 17,006 on my hearts on here. So come on, guys, let's get that screen tapping. Let's get up to 20,000 likes. I don't know, to be honest with you. I mean, obviously, I'm quite a nervous flyer, and going over there is a little bit, do you know what I mean? It'd be a bit weird and awkward me going over to film. I don't really know. And obviously they wouldn't be over here. It's just impractical. I have obviously collabed with people from their like Karuna, Yvette and stuff, but obviously that and Glow, but obviously that was all over the internet, not in person. Oh god, I haven't done a pharmacist video for ages. It's hot in here because it's like a rectangular-ish room, and obviously the computer is like really producing heat, and obviously my window's shut, so it's quieter, and the door's shut, so I'm really hot. Yeah, it's been alright. I mean, I home educate, but it's been nice just having time with the kids, really. No, so we're going to have a barbecue tomorrow with the in-laws. But Sunday I'll be doing a couple of jobs around the house, and then I'm filming then, and then I'll get up about midday on Monday, because obviously I'll film for the night, and then I'll be just literally trilling out. I don't think I've got anything planned, to be honest with you. All sorts of different things, really. I mean, she doesn't have access to online, not anymore, no, in things like that. She'll just pay the Xbox when I'm next to her. So I don't really know what she plays. I think she likes The Sims. Can't remember the other games. She just go on different ones that we got on Game Pass and stuff. Are you doing anything nice? What's anyone else doing this bank holiday? Max? No, you're not Max, are you? You're a cat. Max? Hello, baby. Has he been for a wee or not? Can you let him out then? You gonna go and have a wee? Go on then. Go to daddy. Go to daddy. Right, let him out. He's just got to have a wee, guys, because when he gets excited he pees everywhere. I do. Do you have a fan? Yeah, upstairs, not in here. But I'm worried if I put it on, it's going to be too noisy. How do I do a heart? If you tap the screen, just tap, tap, tap like that, literally, the hearts will come up. Sorry, I got distracted now. Or was the cats? Yeah, it was Whiskey. He wanted to come in. I've actually been having a go with her, actually. We've been setting up my characters and everything last couple of days. Been making our own little family. It's quite good. Oh, thanks so much for checking in, Letia. I hope I pronounced it right. I hope you have a lovely weekend, and thank you so much. Yeah, I do have to have a fan on actually when I sleep. Right, I'm just going to get my dog in a minute. Max? Come on then. Oh, are you coming in as... Oh, all right then, we've got both. All right then. Come on then. Maxie? Come on. Come on. Right, no, you're Toby. You're Toby, not Maxie. You're Toby. Right, this is Toby. He is a Cocker Spaniel and he's 8. I'm good, Nat. How are you? So this one's Toby, this is. Come. Right, let me pick you up. Let me pick you up. Oh! Ooh. He needs a groom. I've got to book him into the groomers, haven't I? He's got to have a nice clean, a nice facial, clean his eyes, get rid of all his fur. Yeah. Got to book you in, haven't I? Yeah. Shall I ring him tomorrow? Yeah. Oh. People are saying hello. Oh, thanks so much. Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks for the roses. I really appreciate it. And the likes, guys. So, yeah, this is my Toby. Hey? Are you going to go out now so I can get Max up? Are you going to go out? Get down then. Come on, get down. Max, your turn. Max. Good boy, come. Yeah, here he is. Yeah, we know. You have to wash me. No. I know I'm hot and sweaty, but I don't need... No, don't knock that down. Come on, give me a hug. Give me a hug. He's a bit big, guys. He's not a little puppy anymore. He's a big boy. Come on. I did it, guys. I did it. This is my... I know, baby. Yeah. No, stop it. Oh, God. Oh, thanks for the rose. Thank you very much, guys. And the hearts. God, he's 14. Wow. Show your face. Look. Show your face. You're a big dog, aren't you? 6 months old now, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, you couldn't. So beautiful. Look. Max. Who's this? Max. Who's that? Toby, you can come up again in a minute if you want. Oh, stop it. Right, get down. Toby, come. Right, hang on. Max, do you want to go out? Willow? Well. Come on. No. Come on, baby. Come on. This is my other dog. This is my princess, aren't you? Thanks, guys. Max, he's a bit of a barker, yeah. If anything goes past. Willow can be a bit of a barker as well. Toby just joins in. But Max is very on guard. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's a golden retriever, Max is. Willie, come. Should we have a hug? Come on, everyone wants to say hi. Come on. Oh God, Will, you're so heavy. I love you, baby. This is my beautiful Labrador. She's Willow. Yeah. You're on camera for all the people in the world. Yeah. Are you all the people in the world? Yeah, all the people. Look, we got people on YouTube and we got people on TikTok. Yeah. Oh, I love you. Thanks, guys. I don't know, because sometimes there's a thing called topic on YouTube, and that's like automatically generated stuff. I'll have to have a look. Vivi? You being shy? But you're a good girl, aren't you? You're a good girl. Willow is 4, aren't you? You're 4. Yeah. Not the youngest anymore, though, are you? No. Hi, everyone. You're a good girl, aren't you? You're a good girl. Go on, baby. Do you want to go down? Do you want to go down? You want to go down? Go on then. Go on then. Oh, dear. Do you want to go out? It's hot in here, isn't it? Go on then. Don't you show everyone the house. Come on. It's nice and cool out there, guys. It's absolutely roasting in here, but I'm going to go soon, so... Whew. Oh, thanks, everyone, for your love. Appreciate that. She wags her tail. She's not grey, she's black. She's always had little different colour shade here since she was like a pup. Yeah, I do love my doggies. They're my babies. Willow is definitely my princess. She, when my my first lab, Bella, died of cancer when she was 7. It was just unexpected. I got Willow quite soon, and she literally helped me kind of get through it, like, you know. What about the... You want to see... Like, I've got 5 cats. Hey, Vanna. You alright? Just letting you guys know, I am streaming on YouTube as well at Be Brave Be You ASMR. So if you do want to head over to my YouTube, it will be nice to see you there as well. Yes, I've got 5 cats. I thought you knew that. And I've got a bearded dragon. Obviously, I've got 3 dogs now. We've only obviously we've had Max when he was like 8 weeks. Oh, I'm so hot, guys. Thanks for the rose and the hearts. Whoa, we got to 10k likes, guys, on TikTok. We're getting there. We need another 10. Come on, we can do this 20k. And don't forget to like this video, guys. It is. And 2 kids. And a husband. And then there's me. I'm like about 10 people for, you know, just one. So thirsty. I don't know if my cat's around. Whiskey? Whisk? No, you're a dog. Right, I've got 1 cat coming. Maxie, you gonna go out, darling? Go on then. Go out. You're not go. Do you want to go out? Not going out, are you? I know, baby. Come on. Right, what are you doing? No, I can't do 50 things at once. Come here. I know, darling. Oh, oh, it's all right. It's all right. I know, it's okay. This is Fluffy. She's the 2nd oldest cat. She is 13, I think. And she's a Persian. She's pursing, aren't you? She's a bit funny being picked up, bless her. I know. I know. Yeah, she got a lion cut the other week now. This time they've done her tail like a pom-pom, so she looks like a proper lion. I know. I know. Here she is, look. Yeah, I know. She's very little, bless her. Aren't you? You're an old lady now. An old lady, aren't you? Yeah? An old lady. You're an old lady. Aren't you? Yes. you want to go in your bed? It's got a little bed down here. You want to go to bed? Yeah? Go on then. Go in your bed. Oh, no, careful, darling. Oh. 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes and I'm going to go. My other cat is like... Oh. My other cat is like 14. I get it everywhere, man. Hair. What are you doing? Sorry, guys. I've literally got cat hair all over me. Hi, guys. We have about 6 minutes before I head off, guys. Thanks for the roses. Yeah, I think because I'm hot as well, they're literally like, it sticks to me more. Like fluffy. Literally, her name is Fluffy because she's normally like a big fluff ball. Yeah. Oh, thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. Has anyone got any final questions before I head off? Anyone? Any questions? Whiskey? Whisk? Whiskey? Whisk? Is he around? Sorry, guys. None of me other cats are around. Hi, MM. You've caught me live, but I'm about to go, guys. Bonsoir, my lovely. Hello. Whiskey, 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 whiskey. Incoming. Oh, I know you don't like being picked up. I know you don't like being picked up. He is a big baby. Oh, thanks for the roses, guys. Now, this is my lovely, lovely cat. He is so adorable. He sleeps with me. He has his towel around my neck. He licks my hair. Purrs lovely. He's adorable. I know you are adorable, aren't you? I know you don't like being picked up. I know you don't. I know. He's so beautiful. Oh, no, you don't like it. Do you want to go? Do you want to go? Yeah. Then I go. Yeah, but this is my little whiskey. So fluffy. Yeah, I know, darling. Go on then. Yeah, but he's lovely. He wants to go. You want to go, darling? Go on then. Come on then. Go on. Well, I love all my cats, yeah. But me and Whiskey have got quite a good, like, all my cats have got different bonds with them. But like Whiskey's just like, he doesn't leave me alone. He's literally like sleeps on me. He lets me lie on him and everything when I sleep. He's just ridiculous. I'm a Dr. Dolittle. Thanks, guys. God, I'm roasting. I haven't had any new tattoos. I haven't had it for years, and I've not started Christmas shopping. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, my husband giving me. God, yeah, but that was my little whiskey. Thanks so much, everybody. I'm actually going to pop off now, guys, because it's literally 10 o'clock and I need to go and freshen up and chill out a little bit. So, but thank you so much, guys, for checking in, and everybody who's checked in on TikTok, thank you so much for your hearts, for your nice comments, for your follows, and for all the gifts that you sent me as well. I really do appreciate it. So thank you so much, and I'll consider doing an ASMR live. Take care, guys. Bye. Right, so that is TikTok done. Right, so let me just catch up with the last comments on here. Oh, thanks, Chrissy. Thanks, guys. Yeah, make sure you do check out all my social medias and give me a follow. I really do appreciate it. And please like this video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and check out my lifestyle channel, and it has a podcast on there, the Midlanders podcast, so I hope you do check that out as well, guys. So thank you so much. So now I just need to figure out how to end this stream again. This will, by the way, go to saved and will join this live section as well, guys, so you can watch it back if you've only recently joined, etc., if you do want to do that. And the next live stream will be the 29th of September. Wow, that's like, seems so ages away, but yet so soon. And I'm hoping it's going to be a lot cooler then as well, because, you know, we should be technically in autumn then. So that'll be awesome, guys. But thank you all so much for your love, for your nice comments, chatting with me and just being here. And for those of you that have been here the whole live. And, of course, to my amazing mod, Nadia. So thank you so much. If you can all show her a little bit of love, that would be really great. And thank you so much for everyone who's checked in. So I will see you guys at 8 PM UK time on the 29th of September. So yeah, and don't forget my video on Sunday is a neurological exam with a cranial nerve exam at 8 PM.